dummy.
In the back.
Nigga boy.
Something did happen in the airport.
Why you
for real?
saying that in the first 3 minutes?
Cause
This is Elon Musk
TV.
world.
Not on YouTube. That's our problem.
I ain't about to admit that.
What happened at the... Well, you'll tell us. You gonna remember?
What?
To tell us what happened at the airport.
Oh yeah.
What you got on the PJ?
I wish.
I mean, the way you
sound about right.
I did. I got on a public jet.
Peanut butter and jelly.
They go the title right there, public jet.
I got on a public jet. But everybody else was about.
Hey,
trending that way, who?
Man,
Trending that way.
PJ to Florida. Yeah, the public jet.
Yeah.
Man, the public version.
That what the come up look like. What the come up look like.
Yeah.
Hey, he did show the come up.
He showed what the come up.
You know, you at a good fancy restaurant when you got they give you the one dish for sharing purposes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just a little light Chinese restaurant.
Man, it was like it looked like y'all had blocked it off for just y'all.
Nah.
Yeah, it looked fine. I was like, damn, where this nigga at?
Nah, man, it was pretty cool.
They had the metal chopsticks. You seen? No, sorry, platinum chopsticks.
Yeah, it was plastic. Just
Hey,
had
look,
the gloss.
Hey, look. Hey, did y'all see it though? Hey, lock.
Glossy platinum.
She had the metal chopstick when it panned over. I said,
My boy got the fork.
My boy got a fork.
Got a spoon, man.
I ain't about to do it. It's America, Jack.
My boy got no
This is
culture.
America.
Why you use the
Why you
chopstick?
use the chopstick?
Man, I ain't got time to be
Man,
doing
I been
all
gave up on that.
Man. Yeah,
You,
man,
you gotta do it. You gotta do it for the setup, for the
Man,
picture. Do it for the
that's
gram.
Stats, man.
That is for little finger people. My finger's too fat for all of that, man. I ain't got time to be doing all that, man. Give me my fork and let me enjoy my food.
I be getting mad because I can only get like
3
2
pieces
kernels
of
on
rice.
it. But if you ever see them people who know how to do it, them niggas have a whole helping on that shit.
They need to be big slurping spaghetti and everything.
Now, they be going to work.
Yeah. But nah, man, that was cool, man. I was like
International hoot.
Nah, nigga, that was Chicago.
I know, but you still international hoot.
International.
You still international
That
hoot.
nigga went right there compared to international.
That shit was an hour and 30 minutes away.
He was just right there.
Hour 30.
International hoot. That's your new name.
Hour
man.
30, man. On the PJ.
Yeah, on the PJ, I believe.
I'll come back to it. I'll say that for when we go. But here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm Todd.
I'm Hootie, man.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 322. Yes, 322 consistent episodes from the consistent group. We in this thing, man, doing what we do. Hootie got us back on Friday.
Yeah.
I ain't had nothing to do with it.
It was Todd, I think, this time.
I think it was Father's Day.
No, it was y'all.
No,
I was ready for
we parted on Father's Day.
It was Todd.
It was
Todd.
definitely Todd.
Okay, I'll take it.
It was kind of what King get right, because he said he was going to Mobile.
And you did say you were going to Mobile.
Yeah.
Go fishing. And I hope your daddy hear this and wonder where that fishing trip at.
But how does that change anything?
Because that made it go from Sunday to Friday. Because
I wouldn't have came back Sunday on time.
Well,
We
thought,
wanted it to be full strength.
Right, that's why we tried to change it to
try
a day.
to keep it on
You'll be
Friday,
here.
so you'll be here. So you're here. You know what I'm saying?
That logic makes no sense.
Plenty.
if you would have, we thought you were gonna leave in the morning.
If I would have left, I was gonna leave today.
We don't know that.
Okay, you
was
thought I
trying
was
to make-
gonna
But
leave
then
on
you say you was
Saturday?
leaving though.
We were trying to make it as
You said
beneficial.
you were leaving.
Yeah, and I decided not to.
So you leaving started the whole process of seeing what day was going to be better for everybody. So that was the start of the domino effect.
But if I would have went to Mobile, I wouldn't have made today.
I know, but-
or Sunday.
I understand, but you not being here either day started the domino effect.
Nah, y'all just following. I don't know what the fuck.
My boy over there, the
When do I push the button? Man, we in this thing, man, recording, doing what we do. Shout out therapist, man. He on the ones and twos today. So if the camera angle gets stuck on me and who the talking, you know, hey, it's therapist.
You looking at stock while I'm talking.
Dad took off on us again.
Yeah.
Sick of him.
Boy, I say,
International Day.
in the sand, in his toes.
But nah, my boy don't never really go nowhere.
Yeah,
shout out to
he
Dad.
he deserved it.
Where you will? East Lake. Niggas, I'm at the beach.
East Lake. He said in the salt water. They got salt water in East
Yeah,
Lake.
he sprinkled some little Mortons in
Put
it.
some Epsom in that.
That nigga got his feet in the dirt.
Epsom in the actual lake.
And I'm gonna text him. I'm
bro.
like, man, let me see your beach setup. I want to see what my boy got on. He probably out there some jean shorts.
Here's some New Balance.
Like how he was on the treadmill. My boy was on the treadmill with some jean shorts on. I said,
He said, I
damn.
just got there working out.
My boy got New Balance in the sand.
Hey, all you got to do, you got to get it as long as you get it in. But man, we back in this thing on Friday, man. Father's Day is coming up. It's the week. end of the father. Shout out to you, sorry, rotten, no good, lazy motherfucking ass niggas. Happy Father's Day to y'all boys. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man.
For sure.
Underrated job. I say that all the time, man. I go to class every Tuesday. We talk about the fathers and everything that the role that we play and the way society try to kick us in the ass sometime and make it feel like we don't do much. But I think we're an intricate part. Oh boy, I did that.
Landed it.
Barely.
You did that.
Landed
Gotta
it.
hit a second one.
K's in there and everything.
I should have just left it at one. But nah, man. Shouts out to y'all boys, man. Shouts out to the listeners and all the fathers out here listening. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all do a great job. I got a Hall of Fame. I got a legendary status of fathers that I look at and I appreciate the job they do. They keep me on my toes and iron sharpen iron. So shout out to y'all boys, man. But where we at with it though, Hoop?
Oh man, what's up, man? It feel like I ain't did this in months, man. It feel like I've been off for a good little minute,
That one
That's
day,
what
that one
happened.
we go.
Yeah.
One day,
That's what happened. You go
do you
from
feel a type of way
Thursday
when
to
you be off
Tuesday.
and the show still go?
I was until I actually got me a little segment. I was like, man, let me call and see because we just had to get.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here, I'm like, why this nigga calling me?
That's
I
a
said,
call
hey,
from
I was
the
like,
game.
And that is kind of
As soon as I got me some words, I was cool then, man. The rest of my day went pretty well. The rest of my Sunday, what that was Sunday, Friday? I don't even
We
remember.
don't know. See, that's how long you been gone.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie, it was a
Town.
lie. It was a long vacation, man. And when I woke up Monday, I was like, man, we've been here for a long time. We still got another day. So, but that was cool, man. Sometimes you couldn't. Normally, nigga be going somewhere for 2-3 days. Sometimes
I've
you gotta
never
be there
had that
about 5
problem
days.
with vacation.
What
I'm
you
like,
go?
I ain't ready to leave.
I done
Some
been
shit.
ready to leave a couple times.
Now,
Sometimes, you be some
sometimes,
places,
I mean, after, I think a good vacation, about 3-4 days is
depending
time.
on where you at, you know.
Because sometimes you go to missing your bed and your comfort and, all right, enough of this hotel
that was the
shit.
main thing. It's just and then you
And
just in
enough of that
box.
spending goddamn money because on
But
vacation,
you got to think who we talking about, though.
No, you don't.
You're right.
You got
You
to think who
overthink
we
it.
talking about.
Don't
He ain't
overthink
getting
it.
tired of spending that shit because he got it.
Did you find the pizza joint?
Nah, we never found. We talked about Giordano's every single day and never went found it. We did. Well, we did.
All you got to do is type
well,
it
we
into
did.
your phone.
No. It wasn't.
He said he couldn't find it.
No.
Doing too much other
we
rich nigga shit,
No,
I
we
think.
just never went. Like when we first got there, the first thing we got
Well, you
was
said you didn't find it.
well, the first thing we got was pizza. But it was like across the street from the hotel, but it was a Mediterranean style pizza, which is like it's called marsala. So you might have some chicken marsala pizza.
Okay.
So that was pretty good. But Giordano, we say, hey, we gonna go, but then we end up just going somewhere else. We never
So
went.
you got a pizza from Al's.
That shit was good, boy. That was some good pizza. I ain't even gonna lie, it was pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was like
Nigga
more of
said
an
he with the
upscale.
purple eggs.
The boy had an not extensive, but it was a pretty decent, pretty good menu, man.
Did you go to Garrett's? Did you find the
Yeah,
popcorn?
we did get just walking around the city. We got some.
What, it was just some popcorn?
It's pretty good. It's cool, but it was just. It's like the good people pop, whatever the popcorn is. My mama selling me right now. What is it? The good deed. Or
I
whatever?
forgot.
It's the good something.
But I thought I had got away from that. Will sent me the link. I said, God damn.
My mama just said it to me this week because you know she like that Mardi Gras stuff. So of course,
Well, them folks know they make a lot of money.
so that I mean, it was good. It was good, man. I had a really good time, man. That was my first time in Chicago. It was a pretty amazing city. I definitely need to go back. And it was always something to do, even when you wasn't trying to do nothing. Let's just go walk.
How was the ball game?
Oh, it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. Yeah, we actually stayed the entire game, and I didn't
was
expect
about
to. We stayed the whole game. For
Baseball.
You said you was a Cubs game?
No, we went to a White Sox game
Okay.
because
From the first to the ninth.
for the first to the night, man. That's how we just was cool, was chilling, was a good atmosphere. But we went to a White Sox game. I wanted to go to a Cubs game, but they ain't had
Who
no
they played?
game. Kansas City Royals.
Okay.
But they the Cubs didn't have a game because I just wanted to be in the atmosphere around it or whatever. But we went to a White Sox game. We enjoyed the train, so we got on the train a couple times just to figure it out.
Oh, y'all got on the train?
Yeah, it was
Oh, hell no. I ain't never did that.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest
That
with you.
ball
It's-
was touring.
Yeah, man. Like the phone tell you, fool. Hey, give me to the go to maps.
Yeah.
White Sox game, train option. They're gonna tell you where to go. The train was a pretty easy access, man. It kind of had one line where it had 3-4 lines you could connect to, but it was one line and we enjoyed it, man.
The White Sox games be fun.
It was.
They be out there tailgating and everything.
Y'all,
it was out there.
you ain't run into no Southsiders over there?
No, not that I don't know, man. I don't even know. Was I on the south side?
Yeah,
Well, we
that's
did
what
go
the White Sox
south.
is.
We did go south, but no, man.
You right there by O Block.
But no, the
nigga.
train it was train station, stadium. Literally. But I'm saying it was like as soon as you got off the train, you see the stadium. So it was a block walk maybe.
That was the concert.
That's the best shit I ever seen with my 2 eyes, man. As far as somebody performing, man, I almost forgot about that time. My bad. But yeah, we went to the Kendrick and SZA concert. That was our main purpose, really our only purpose for our anniversary. I'm sorry. Our main purpose was going because we celebrating our 12th year anniversary. So we did.
Yeah, we went there just for Kendrick. Ain't shit else happened. Oh, well, I did get married.
I did got married 12 years ago. So
But the main reason we picked Chicago was because of the Kendrick SZA concert. So that's the main reason we picked it. It was either there or Canada, and I'm kind of glad it wasn't Canada because going back to the airport story, I got what is it? Clear, not clear. Pre-check. I got pre-check. So everybody's walking through, cool, walking through. I'm the only nigga to get checked, and I think it's that shit. That's still, I think it's the pandemic probably. They mess with me a little bit.
But you say you got pre-check?
I got pre-check, and I'm the only nigga. Hey,
but you are like
check that boy.
To have pre-check, you already been had the background check.
Right. Everything done. You
got. Did you go through the pre-check line?
Yes, man. My wife right there.
Right in the regular shit.
Oh, in the pre-check
like this
line.
nigga so dumb. We gotta check him.
Went to the pre-check line.
He gotta be high.
They're like him. Get him. I was the only one out of the pre-check that day, frisked and checked, and that's another big reason why I didn't want to go to Canada because I don't even know if that shit's still left.
Oh, well, you probably would have still been there if it was Canada.
So we didn't do that. But that was one of the main reasons we went there. But the Kendrick concert, I went there to listen to. SZA, I went there to look at, and I enjoyed both sides of it, man. That was a hell of a show. And SZA, I was never really, I ain't gonna say never really, but I wasn't a fan. She gained me as a fan.
I ain't gonna say
not
any.
because of the looks, because of the sound.
I ain't gonna say any, but a lot of when you see a lot of artists live, it could be like a subpar artist. That shit just be live.
It was super live.
It make the music live.
Just the visuals, and I don't know what they did with that screen, but it was some kind of 3D effects. The way they make it connect to the show and coming out the flow, and the screens opening up, and it's a different background each and every time. And that was a pretty. Then the fireworks, and you could. And we had some decent seats, but we wasn't close to the stadium, but you could see everything from that. And when that fire, them plyometrics, I said they were the fire shit, you could feel it.
I don't think so.
Power, man, yeah, but you
Pyro.
close.
Pyro. I said pyro. Huh?
Yeah, you said pyro. He looked over there, you saw my boy like,
pyro.
he was scared. My boy looked. He looked at all them buttons. My boy
said, play the intro music again.
But then he looked back at the table and he was like, I think I still got enough time. Yeah, man, go ahead, push
You
it.
don't got no guide? Don't they have a guide on the top for you?
It go off.
Oh, man, push the top. But yeah, man, so you can feel the fire from the seat, so I can only
I think it's top left.
Person in the scene, let's see.
Dummy.
There we go.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So I earned that one. But that was a pretty cool concert, man. SZA sounds amazing. The entire show, the only thing I would advise her, which is kind of be a weird advisory from a man saying this, is get off your knees. Meaning she
Hey, Dummy.
I told you it was gonna sound wild.
cue the dummy, goddamn.
I'm just saying for the whole show.
Just keep your finger on.
That bar just keep it for the rest of this week.
Nah, she entertained a lot, but she over there in the corner on her knees, just singing the whole time, a whole lot. So like, man, get off your knees, dance, do a backflip, cartwheel, son. Like, get off your knees. But you know what I'm saying? It was I thoroughly enjoyed that concert, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Where the concert was at?
Soldier Field.
Oh, that's dope.
It was at Soldier Field.
So you got to go there too.
I got to go to Soldier Field as well. So that's pretty. That's just being in a city like that, man. You recognize and realize how much cool stuff a city like that has. Just having Soldier Field, having the White Sox, having the Cubs, having the Bulls. They got a hockey team, Blackhawks, I guess.
Then you laying at the airport and like, what the fuck is this? When you get back,
What we doing wrong?
What a color! It slowed down immediately.
Yeah.
Like you go from a high pace environment to super slow.
the interstate moving a little slower. Shit.
Nigga got home in the
You
breeze.
see the bumper hanging off that motherfucker, like
Just
hey,
everything
I'm
different.
back.
Just standing at the red light is different. Like they got the bike lanes and a whole nother lane and just
Man,
everything.
That
different.
shit always wild me when you go to another city because in LA, they got the little crosswalks and they flash. Like they don't stop. And the car's supposed to stop for you, but it's on a busy ass street. I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna just walk out there.
Hell no.
And them folks didn't think twice. They just, the fuck? But
Then the bike lanes, them niggas don't stop. All of that, man. But it's just cool, man. I enjoyed it, man. Just being in the city, walking. What else we did? I don't know.
Y'all went on Lakeshore?
I don't know what that is. We went to the Bean.
It's by the lake.
like Homewood?
I don't know if we went. It's called what it's called. Where the Ferris wheel at? It's not called Lake Shore.
The
Pier,
park.
Navy Pier.
Yeah, that's
Navy.
it,
So we
Navy
went to
Pier.
Navy Pier. All of that. That just enjoying
That
going.
was Lake Shore.
It's called the Navy Pier. I don't know. Thank you, man. Why you tell me the Navy Pier? I know what you're talking about. But I enjoyed that, man. Just going out there in that atmosphere, stumbled upon performances out there. Also, we went to the Bean, whatever that park is. It was like a blues event and concert. Just a lot of people out there. So I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed myself, man. And yes, spent too much money, Todd, and whatever you want to believe.
Should I be amazed? There's 200 events going on, all unpacked.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, if you want it, you can do it for free. That's the beauty of it. So, but how was your week, Todd?
Shit, compared to yours, nigga, I ain't do nothing. Nigga, went to work. That's it.
The shit that we do when you don't go to Chicago,
Right,
motherfucker.
But like I said, my Dukes, she was here. It was a joy to watch her and the girls interact because, again, as we all know, grandkids and grandparents' eyes can't do no wrong, and them niggas are spoiled as fuck, and they just gonna get it. Versus to when you was a kid, your moms, and you asked for some shit, you ain't getting it.
And your grandma.
Man, listen.
Oh, grandma too.
Man, I swear, I had to tell my mama to stop doing certain shit. Like Tatum is 3. There's no reason for her to get up in the morning and tell my mama she wants some Sour Patch Kids, and my mama give them to her.
She ain't got to go to school or nothing. She chilling.
I'm going, damn, nigga, that's candy in the morning.
That what you do on vacation? That what you do in the summer?
No, man, hell no, I couldn't do it. She ain't finna do it.
That's hate.
So shit, nigga.
That's kid hate.
Definitely.
I don't care nothing about it.
I
But,
mean, just make her a deal. Hey, you gonna sugar up? You gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, because she watching them, right?
Nah, that part is true.
So
That
just
part
want
is
to be
true.
mean.
But I mean, you still got to deal with it. Like, I took her ass home, and last
Now
night.
you can say no.
What's the scientific reason behind no candy in the morning?
They actually say candy don't do nothing to you.
It may not, but I ain't want to eat that shit.
Because you don't mind pancakes with syrup all over. Cereal. Cereal ain't shit, but candy with milk.
See,
Different form.
Or
of candy.
dropping gems. I just didn't want to eat Sour Patch.
but you know, it's just some rules you just gotta follow.
That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when grandma and them used to tell you, don't sit so close to that TV. Same thing.
Remember, that one like you gotta eat all your food before you could drink your drink.
Yeah, that shit was so stupid.
I'm gonna do
I'm about to
both.
choke eating all the food.
Put that cup down. That nigga
Gave it to me.
This dry ass chicken there. It ain't good. I just need a little something to just wash it down.
But I think the reason behind both the drinks and the candy is to not ruin your appetite.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, true. But your ass finna get these grits. Something harder so you can hold yourself over. But them niggas just
Something to stick to you, huh?
Yeah, fuck that. But it was cool to watch them interact because, like I said, my moms don't come up too often. So y'all boys who got your parent near you, be able to drop them off all the time whenever you need be. That's dope. I'm talking about just in the middle of the week though. Nigga just went and got a room because my mom was here. All right, ma, I'll be back tomorrow.
The getaway.
Got out of there on her. But hey, they was at the house. She was chilling. She even probably slept in our bed that night. But we was out. That shit was like on a random Wednesday. They want to go get a room? Yeah, come on, let's go. All right.
Nigga said she probably slept in bed like them little kids when they sneak in mama bed.
Got in your bed.
Yeah, got in our bed.
Why mama in them bed be so much more comfortable?
I don't know.
Probably a better
You
bed.
got the real mattress probably on it and
The
shit.
hard ass twin.
Yeah, you got that
A lot
old
of miles on that bitch, so it's
cot
used.
on your bed. They don't give a shit, nigga.
That metal
You don't
twin
need no
bunk
real
bed.
mattress. Be harder than a brick.
That bed be done sunk in the middle and everything.
But that's my week, man. Joe, what about you, bro?
I didn't do shit, but the biggest thing I did was not listen to Lil Wayne. That was about the biggest I did.
At all?
Hell
You
no.
revisit.
No,
Might sound better the next time.
Shit.
My boy did drop the deluxe with like a 1 or 2 songs on that. 2 songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you throw it in trash twice.
That deluxe song was jamming with Baby and Future. That should be done.
Oh, I might go.
I keep telling y'all, man, we need to A&R that thing, man. Next album, next Carter, we gonna A&R.
Ain't nobody
producer.
ain't nobody telling Wayne something he ain't heard. I know everybody telling him, man, you need some better beats, some better production. That's all he been hearing.
You honestly think the people around him say, man, this shit is ass?
I don't know if the people around him says that, but I'm pretty sure people probably say, hey, go holler at Mustard. Go holler at him. Go holler at the beat niggas.
But when they heard the album and the listening party, Hey man, this shit garbage. You think they
I
said
mean, sometimes you just gonna ride with your nigga, and if that's where he gonna go, where you gonna support him.
I think,
And I don't think it's garbage, me personally.
I think
Yeah, you said
sometimes
that.
that
You
shit
said
be
that.
so hard because like
Well, shit
when
on that
Wayne
nigga
first
stuff.
heard a Miller, he thought that shit wasn't live, but then it turned out to be what it is.
What it is, right.
So like, it's probably times you hear shit and be like, man, that shit ain't that good, but it turned out to be something. So probably people around him sometimes be like, well, that's Wayne shit. I mean,
Yeah, it'd be kind. That's
but it
like-
ain't no way you didn't know that one.
There's no way, pops.
I ain't had a problem. Maybe it was listening to it in Chicago. Maybe.
That's like trying to tell Michael Jordan how to dunk. Like you, like, nah, nigga, it's Michael Jordan. You can't do it.
But nigga might do. Hey man, you ain't getting to the cup enough, man. You stop shooting all them damn three.
Yeah, nigga can say that.
You say that.
Nigga, my knees hurt.
Say that.
Oh my god.
Knees hurt. They gonna make it these bitches.
At least
ain't
it's
You with knees right now.
at least somebody telling your motherfucking ass.
they? Make it, man.
But nah, I ain't do shit this week. What about you, Stop?
Cool little week. Just Huda had the exciting week. I ain't do shit but work.
Yeah.
I done started buying some of that dorm stuff though, you know. And we was having a conversation. My girl was like, you know, on move-in day, I was talking to you about it. She was like, well, after I move in, then what? What you gonna do?
Go to school.
Go home.
Get on the interstate.
I go back to my
bed,
bed, my
yeah,
room.
goddamn.
And my girl was like, so that's it? I
I'm
stay there?
about to
Yeah, nigga, you this your home. I'm gone, girl.
Out my house.
And like she sat there and kind of thought about it like for a good little minute. Like, reality
Rather
set
finna
in,
set
nigga.
in on your ass.
Lucky you at where you at,
I'm
because it could be further.
I'm getting the fuck out of there too, quick.
You gonna take a grocery shopping?
Yeah, of course. You gonna do it. What you think I'm gonna drop off? Here you go.
There you go. I got your shit set up.
Yeah,
You go to the store.
drop
with
off
me.
with one smoke.
But Alabama, shit, it's our own grocery store damn near. Especially on that car.
That's what I
don't
was
know
telling
yet.
that boy.
She don't
I was
know
like, man, when it's time to move in, that shit is like something I ain't never seen. fool.
You said
That
it's
shit
a
an event,
well-oiled
bro.
machine.
That
It's
shit
an
is-
event.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, you ain't got a slot. Hey, you don't get
Yeah,
here at 2:30. You over with.
Yeah. Now, like I said, you ain't gonna be lifting too much of a finger in that
No
bitch.
boy, you didn't pick up nothing. They got about 8 niggas
telling
gonna
you.
jump out like
jump
and
out.
everything. Come on,
In them little boxes, yeah.
they be
got
done
the
in
little-
2 minutes.
Roll your shit up, get upstairs, and put your shit
That's
in
a
the
sweet system.
room. Man, them boy got a sweet system.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
for
ain't-
old man who
you-
don't like
Oh
move.
yeah, you ain't gonna be sweating in there.
Yeah.
But you gonna be sweating because it's gonna be hot as hell out there.
Yeah, and it's August, middle of that
Yeah,
bitch
yeah.
too.
But you ain't gonna have to lift nothing.
But yeah, it's just some dope shit, man, and just getting ready and
Say, what you finna do?
yeah, what the fuck?
Where you going?
To my house,
You gonna
motherfucker.
make a pallet? You
you
gonna
go.
sleep on the floor?
Yeah, here you go. I keep telling her, I was like, man, college fun. She was like, I just don't understand how it's fun. I was like,
I'll find out.
Wait and see.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Just
calling
you
your
wait.
motherfucking hey, nigga. I thought you said it wasn't fun. You better take your ass to
I
class.
couldn't wait for my folks to leave.
I was a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie, cause I feel like my mom and them left too fast.
How long you want them to stay?
More than I don't know, fool. I guess I had the
They
Jordan
stayed a
effect.
day?
They stayed. They left. They left the next morning. But they left.
Nigga, that's a good
But
setup.
technically, it's the same night because you drop me off, you go to the hotel, and you just leave the next morning. I don't see.
Oh yeah, they ain't coming
yeah,
the
they-
same time.
You also moved in when nobody was really on
Yeah, it was the
campus.
football team. So nigga, the craziest thing when I got to the dorm, we actually had a meeting the next morning, but nobody told me nothing. Fool. They had to come get me from the dorm. Nobody said.
So what you was in
Where's
there
Christopher?
doing?
Did he not come?
I was chilling, thinking they gonna get in contact with me when they need me when I got a report somewhere. But nobody had told me what to report.
So how you knew to come?
One of the coaches came to my room and came and got me.
No. I'm talking about how you when
I
you,
knew
when
when
you
to-
came
I
early.
knew
What
when
you
to
thought you
report-
was coming to
I
do?
knew when to report to
Sleep?
campus. No, I knew when to report to campus, but I didn't know the next steps after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was waiting for the next steps. Nigga.
I can't wait.
What
for
was your
moving.
roommate?
We ain't had none. I was by myself. I was the only one in there. I ain't had no roommates. I ended up being
Oh, yeah, you didn't
roommates
have no
with,
football players
with
in your roommate.
a soccer player who was from New Orleans. It was a soccer player. I want to say Big Kenny who played tight end or something like that.
Oh yeah, the little dark skin.
Dark skin, yeah.
You blunt?
Yeah, in Blunt. And then Markless eventually came.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that was
I
my.
feel you, Jordan. I feel you.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Just getting up ready for that, and it kind of like I said, man. I mean, I know who are already a year ahead of me, but it's still a surreal thing. Like like damn, this nigga finna get to go.
I got the hell up out of there too. Drop all that stuff off. Hey, you gonna come with us? No, I'm going. How did that check? Y'all got it.
Go where? What the fuck they go?
After they had everything in there, hunting them out
Like go
nowhere.
eat or
Yeah.
yeah. Go have like a. I might could do some shit like that, but I think I'm then
I'm
I was
ready to get
early
back.
in the morning.
I'm ready to get back. I'm ready to get
I'll probably be back in the bed by 1, 2.
I'm ready to get back after
Chilling.
doing all that.
Y'all know how we gave Bitcoin a hard time. Do y'all think that we might need to go revisit that shit and go get us some Bitcoin? Because that shit's starting to look a little like I'm starting to get a little scared and a little worried. But
I'm sad I sold all my shit. When that shit started tanking, boy, I sold the fuck out that shit.
Because I saw this week that they Amex just partnered with the Coinbase shit, so you can now do Bitcoin and you can buy and purchase it right through all your Amex shit.
Shit.
I know I had $1 still left in there. That shit like $3 now.
I took all mine out. Fool.
I don't even know my login no more. I don't know how to get in that
Well,
shit.
I did mine through Cash App.
Yeah.
Well,
Bitcoin, did
whatever
the
bank.
cash
See,
out.
Barron always set you up with some shit.
I
But
still got a little bit over there. Barron don't know how to help me get out.
Yeah,
He help me
that's what I'm
get-
saying. Barron will set you up now, but he ain't gonna tell you how to do nothing else.
So I still got a little bit over here, but
And then it was
bulk
one
of
of them things that say, "Hey man, don't lose this." I think I lost it. You know, like
you got like HJ900.
yeah, because after that shit kept going down and I'm pushing buttons and shit, I was pushing buttons like, "Oh, let me trade." He said it's time to trade. I don't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, buy this. All right.
Nigga just put, trade now, goddamn.
Trade.
Buy
Buy it because Barron said
buy low,
so.
buy low. All right.
Trade.
Yeah.
See, that shit stay low. That shit get even lower.
He didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Buy low and get low.
Nigga thought he was a day trader or something.
Now, Cash App lets you use Bitcoin for gambling, then that'll be a game changer. Because they'll shut your shit down. I know personally.
You done had about 9.
Man, you don't gamble in Alabama, man. You don't do that.
Yeah, but I know that it's illegal to do it.
Firsthand.
Well,
Yeah.
do y'all
I
think
read.
we need to get us some of that shit? You
Yeah, but it's too high
were
now,
really against the whole crypto shit.
Yeah, but then I got some.
I honestly was
And then I sold it.
I was really against it too until we went through and I was trying to find a way to make some money somehow, some way. And that was the
What
only
you
reason.
finna do with that?
I was gonna hope it's gonna grow and make me rich. Nigga, I was trying.
Come back in a few years. Shit, my shit didn't grew.
Fucking around, you can go get another one. Another call right there. Hello.
But no, that was the legal version. So I bought it just thinking that shit was gonna grow and help me make a little bit more money. And it went the opposite direction. But now it's going back up. And now the shit too high to buy.
That
Kind of
shit.
like real estate.
But they say you still get it.
You still get it.
Because, I mean, it might be high to buy one Bitcoin, but don't you get like a
Percentage points.
percentage
Yeah,
of
yeah.
a base of a
Yeah.
base?
So you still could put your
What day is that
$100
when we
in there.
need them, man? See y'all mess with dads about buying that damn memory card. What that shit was? The pictures.
Meta.
PDFs. What they would call it? NFTs.
NFT.
Yeah,
Them
there
hoes
you
that
go.
disappeared like a mother.
Yeah, we should have messed with him
Yeah, that
about
shit
that.
gone.
Yeah, we should have.
They ain't coming back.
He gonna be excited about that. I told y'all, man. You should have been getting that Bitcoin.
You didn't tell us shit about Bitcoin.
Where your
You talking about
Bitcoin at,
NFTs, right? Trade, man.
What wrong with you?
You was like, I trade when I want
Trade,
to.
man.
I don't know if that shit works so well. Why you going to East Lake for your vacation?
The wildest shit I ever hear is I only do that shit when I want to, which means I only make money when I want to. Why you don't do that shit all the time with the trade?
We got a nigga trade, man.
Trade, man.
I'm just kidding, Daz.
He gonna be mad.
Yeah. Nah, he ain't gonna do nothing but
He
laugh.
actually mad you got a job right there. You gonna come? He gonna fire.
Yeah, he
off
was
on
a
you.
little spicy.
He gonna fire off.
The BET Awards was this week. I kind of missed a lot of them, but I did catch a lot of highlights. Did any of y'all sit there and watch the BET Awards, or what were some of the takeaways? I know I saw the chat online. They said it was one of the better ones in a long time. I think it was the 25th anniversary. was it?
25th anniversary.
Yeah, so shout out to BET and that.
Yeah.
It looked amazing. It looked like some good shows and stuff. But like I said, I did go back and catch a lot of the highlights. What was y'all takeaways? Or did y'all catch anything that stuck out to y'all on the BET Awards?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I watched pretty much all of it.
How you did that?
Oh,
I got
shit.
sidetracked and I was like, how he watching that? Because
Oh, it took me
know.
like 3 days.
no. I'm saying what you watched it on, because it ain't on the on the play.
I can't remember what I watched.
Wow, I thought everything was on the play.
It's crazy. It's jams. It's Caribbean. It's all the shit, but it ain't the one.
The main boy.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that
watched it
shit
on the
came-
app. I watched it on the app.
The BET app?
And that shit came on all three of them. I think
Who the fuck got a
VH1,
BET
MTV,
app?
and BT.
He the one subscriber. What you do on there other than that? Watch uncut videos or something?
They be having
Hey, Dad's video be popping up on
With that heart on his that cross on his
they be having original shows on there.
Like what?
Like what?
Is that when you watched the
Baby
like,
Boy?
like Average Joe. That's a good one.
yeah, I watched it when it got to Netflix, but it started off over there.
Yeah, over there.
That's where it started.
Oh, okay.
So
See?
and now
Take
Tyler
that.
Pitt, shit over there.
Oh,
Who?
this shit.
Tyler Pete? Who you say? I don't know.
Tyler Hiccup.
I had Tyler Hiccup.
Tyler. Tyler. Y'all niggas so dumb. Jamie Foxx. He had a nice little speech and nice little setup, and then he fucked with Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Right after he got the wall, but it was dope to see him and everything that he went through. I know y'all saw the stand up. I still hadn't seen the stand up, but I know a lot of you Can't Get Right was saying particularly that it was like a repeat of kind of what he did. But it's just like anytime you go through something, especially at our age, you have a different value or appreciation for things. So it was dope to see him, just happy to be here. Happy to be in that room, being honored in front of so many people.
Think any of it was acting? He's a real good actor.
Maybe. I always thought about that. Like when they had them big moments, I'm like, I wonder if these niggas
That nigga serious?
in camera mode.
Because them tears ain't come from
Them niggas are real actors. They
Them
know how to
tears
do
ain't
that
Yeah,
shit.
he is a
true.
real
And even
actor.
if they do come, are they for real?
And you know the camera on you. So
And I didn't watch the stand up. Once you told me it was, I found out it wasn't a stand up. But basically, they're saying it was the same thing as a stand up, and you have that same reaction as the stand up.
Yeah, I mean, but shit, I mean, if you have a brush with death, you kind of just be like, shit.
Right.
A lot of shit going
Hey,
to
shit, nigga,
perspective.
you ever
my
went to
nigga.
the doctor and you had high blood pressure or something, and you be trying to change your life? Man, I'm finna change, man. Nigga don't do shit. You 2 days, 2 weeks back, pizza and nachos.
Right. They also on Snoop, Mariah Carey, Kurt Franklin. Like they did a whole lot of different folks. Everybody put on.
That was funny. Fuck Kevin Hart fucking with
Man.
Kurt Franklin about
But-
twerking. Nigga, don't come and get a front turk. Yeah.
they was arguing each other about who the tallest.
tallest.
Kirk Franklin was.
Nigga said,
I
nigga,
mean,
you got on
you got on
heels.
you got no heels. You got a heel. And to see Mariah Carey, because you don't never see her nowhere.
No, she don't come out like she like we were talking about that legend. She up there.
That's a legend.
Yeah, that's a legend.
legend.
Like, and you ain't gonna see her either. And I like that. I feel like once you amass to a certain point, you got to be like it got to be some mystique about your life in the age of social media and everything.
But I think Nick Cannon said one time that it cost her like $15,000 to leave the house.
I bet you gotta have security and all kind of more
Security
shit.
for you.
I'll be
Security.
right at the house.
Question: Wale a legend to you? That's your boy.
Yes.
Okay. You alone in that one.
No,
I think he's good for what he was and for his era, and I'm a huge fan of him. I don't think he's legend status.
All them hits he
that's
made
saved.
coming up, he'll be celebrated in award shows.
No. I don't think not like Mariah Carey. That's the legend.
Snoop.
That's what I see when I see. Yeah, he ain't gonna be celebrated like that.
They ain't gonna be celebrated like that. I don't
He
think.
will on the off year.
Not on Instagram. Not at the BT.
they ain't never gonna
Awards.
get that nigga a lifetime achievement award. No.
Y'all be forgetting how many hits that man.
No, I'm
made.
a
You
huge
forgot how
fan of
many
his.
hits.
Fool.
He gonna get a
I'm a
lifetime
huge fan of his,
achievement
but
award.
of his
For
era,
what? He stopped doing shit after goddamn 2013.
yeah,
But he
album
made a
about
lot of hits
nothing.
during that.
Yeah, but the lifetime achievement is a lifetime of achievements. Goddamn it.
Okay.
Not a week of them. And I let me not be funny though. I don't think he a legend just because. I mean, he had a great run, and the man made great music. I give him. He made some good music along that time. I didn't like him for his personality, but his music, he made some good music throughout that run. I just can't put him in a legend category. He was good. He's good, but I just don't put him at
The
legend.
legends of that era is the Kendricks, the Drakes, the Coles. That's the legends of his era, man. Like, and he's not those. He's not even Big Sean. So legend.
You tripping now? He ain't make more hits than Big Sean.
It ain't always just about hits, bro. I don't like when people say hits.
Yeah,
it ain't just always about
because
hits.
we talked on here about Ross. Like Ross ain't got that big super powerful hit, but he got a lot of good music.
He had on. He went on a run.
Yeah, but not as many as Wale.
That's why he should be considered a legend.
Who Wale?
Yes.
But Ross is better.
And who the point? It's not about hits.
Ross or Wale. Better rapper, better artist, more legendary stat, closer to being a legend.
Don't you
Wale?
fuck this up. Oh,
He can't help it, man. You know what? He not gonna give it to him because he agree with him.
You would take Wale over Rick Ross catalog of music?
All right, then that's
That's what he's saying.
Be yourself one, please.
Do it a double.
Push the button.
We need to
Push the button.
Give me a double. Give him a double.
My boy concentrate every time.
Is this the right? Is this it? It's red.
That's okay. Sometimes dads don't even know which one to put.
Yeah, he'd be right.
Yeah.
Come on,
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I necessarily consider him a legend. Y'all was talking about acting shit. It was crazy because you see all these different podcasts. I don't know who shit it was. It was just they had the dude from Life on there. The one that was gay on there. Remember he ran across the gun line and got killed.
Yeah.
They said that whole thing when he was sitting down with Eddie Murphy before he got killed. They freestyled it.
Yeah,
They didn't have no script for it. He learned that he was gonna die that day.
Yeah.
And he was like, the director was just like run across the street, not Biscuit. It was the light skinned dude with the
Juwanna
bandana.
Man.
Juwanna Man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what his name was.
His name was Biscuit. On Life.
Was it Biscuit or Jack Lang?
No,
Jack Lang
Jack Lang
Bernie
was
Mac.
Bernie Mac, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Biscuit.
he was saying that the directors was just gonna have him run across the gun line and get killed.
Yeah, that was Biscuit.
So he was like, man, I can't just die. Like, what's the story?
Right.
And he was like, he went to the director like, what's the story? Like, y'all ain't gonna get with the writers. He was like, well, we don't have time for all this shit. He was like, the director was like, well, fuck it. You want to shoot? Come on, cameras. Like, they literally just boom. And he said the thing, he pulled out his pocket to show him the letter, and he was like, I can't go home like this. Eddie Murphy didn't know. He pulled it out of his pocket. Eddie Murphy ran it. He said it was an actual like a set list. It didn't have shit on it. And Eddie Murphy was like, oh man, this your walking paper. You finna go home.
Yeah.
And they freestyled that whole shit. Didn't talk about it. He literally grabbed
That's
the
live.
camera, shot that shit, and he made it make sense.
Now that you say that, I do think that Jamie Foxx was faking it.
that shit was live.
That's why I brought it up, because you said, do they be acting? So they go to show that them niggas
shit
can
be
do that shit on the spot. Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
I was talking about
BT him.
music. Sly Stone, rest in peace.
Sly Stone.
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
That was it.
Oh, rest in peace.
Rest
Sly
in peace
Stone.
to the Sly. Rest in peace, Sly.
But the BET Awards, man, I'm sorry I didn't watch. I think award shows have lost me. It's been hard for me to watch any form of an award show in a long time.
This one, I'm telling you, it would have brought you back around.
Sometimes
I'm
they
telling you, it was
usually
pretty
put it on
good.
a
was
cool
very
night
well
with nothing
produced.
going on. So it'd be like, I ain't gonna say I sit there and just concentrate, but I don't know, award shows still be all right.
What night did it actually come on?
Monday, I think. Yeah, it was Monday.
Sorry. But from what I'm seeing, the
And they
reviews
taped it
and everything,
live.
it do
Yeah, it
look
was
like
live.
it was a cool show. I will admit and say that.
Yeah.
When they start switching over that, because at one point they used to pre-tape that
I
shit,
think
but
they
now it's
ain't-
live.
I think they ain't want to interfere with the basketball game and shit, but
Yeah.
but it being live, that did help a whole lot.
Because that's
A lot
what
of that
Kevin
shit
Hart
wasn't
Kevin
censored.
cracked
I'm live.
one
What we
joke.
gonna do?
I'm live. What the fuck y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
But I'm glad it did turn out okay and turn out good while being live, because most times that's why they went away from it. It'd be fuck ups or hiccups or whatever
Yeah.
or delays.
You gotta
And
go
I'm
through
glad
it.
But that shit sounded like it lasted 5 hours.
Oh yeah, it was a long ass
Yeah,
time.
it was
like
long.
I said, them Lifetime Achievement Awards, it was 4 different ones. Like that's a long. And then after that shit, they have their own performances. Like Snoop, his performance, man, that shit was live and fuck. Nigga.
Is Snoop a legend?
Yes.
No question
I knew
about
the
it.
answer to that.
And that
Yes.
long shit, man, think about that Kendrick Lamar concert, I was on my feet for 3 hours straight.
And boy, don't take water breaks in that
You
whole
had
thing.
standing room on.
No,
Just
ain't
what-
nobody gonna sit down.
Oh, I ain't know you.
You
ain't
was
Ain't
in that bitch
nobody,
jamming.
ain't nobody
Just
in that bitch sitting down. So
Take
you
a little reset.
You sit down if you want to. You ain't gonna see nothing. But ain't nobody
sit there and stay there for goddamn 3 hours. Who-
Everybody snuck.
I
the
can't
whole
lie.
3 hours. Literally, probably sat down once.
I
the show
sat
was
down
about
on
5
some
minutes.
sizzle.
About 5 minutes.
You sat down?
That's when I
sat
sat
down on some
for
sizzle.
Yeah, I sat down on sizzle. 5 minutes, but you still up
Love
for 2
it,
hours
bro.
and 50 minutes.
Took a little break. Huh?
Cop a squat on her shit sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But
And Mustard was cool. Mustard was cool.
yeah, most of
But it was a big
How
gap.
he do his set? Like just play all his hits or something?
Nah,
Like,
his
just
hits
play-
as well as just songs.
yeah, that nigga
Songs, old school, new school,
and
just
you get the
songs.
party going in that bitch.
He come,
Miley Cyrus, whatever.
he come out first.
Yeah.
Did somebody before him?
Nah,
He
it's
come
just
out.
him.
It's just him.
Him and then the show.
Then the show.
But the show still took about 30 minutes after he went off
Yeah,
stage.
after he went off. But then
For
when the show
setup and all
starts, that shit be so live. How that shit start for? That shit was super dope.
Y'all saw Kendrick in Canada
Man.
last night. And
That
they
was
they
nuts.
they was chanting for him to do Not Like Us again.
And
He
that
only
nigga-
did it one time at our show, but they cheered for him to do it again
Yeah.
in
Where
Canada.
it was in Toronto?
Toronto,
Yesterday.
That's dope.
He in Toronto tonight.
Yeah, you got 2 shows.
Two shows out there.
That's the one you was thinking about going to. One.
Yeah.
Yeah, still be up there.
Right. Stuck. I be stuck outside there. You can't
Nigga
get
didn't even make it to the concert. goddamn. That's him. ESTG. He been quiet for a minute. Turned around and dropped. I think it was called My World.
It's pretty cool.
Did you go through it? Did you listen to it?
I did. I listened to it about 3-4 times throughout the day. That was my soundtrack of the day.
That nigga got 3-4.
That was my
Well,
soundtrack.
they did have some
Soundtrack
short
of the day.
songs on that.
Yeah, it was my soundtrack of the day. I think it was pretty cool. I'm glad him and Gotti got whatever they had going on straightened out.
Did they?
I'm guessing if this is, but maybe it's business. I don't know.
I'm only saying that because it was a dope album and the shit sounded like the songs sound real live, but it didn't sound like it was mixed. It didn't sound mixed to me. And then if you looked at the titles of the songs, like the shit was like the one with him and Gotti was
July
like
13th or something.
final. Like nigga, that's what you would type in before you send to the people to set it
And I
up.
wonder if that's on purpose. Like maybe he has a reasoning for it. Like this song, number 2.
somebody fucked
What
that
I'm
shit
on
up.
now, V1 October 15 or OCT 15. The last one, December 2. Get Down V2 EXT August 8. Man, it's gotta be on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to know what's the meanings behind that. Is this when it was recorded? Do you have a certain meaning behind it? You know, so I
Or
think
maybe it's one of the things, people always sometimes be want to know the behind the scenes, like
and then
when he recorded this.
Yeah, and then I think even when you look at the last song, the title of it is Hustle Music 2025. So I just think that dates and all of that, I think it was on purpose. And it's another thing to get people talking about it.
Yeah.
See, we talking about it. But it was cool, man.
I like
And
it.
I think his music sounding unmixed or mastered is his style, kind of.
Nah, he didn't have some better sounding albums than this. But I will say, like I said, the song sounded really good. And he kind of changed, like it's still the same, but he did something different with his voice. Like
On a couple of them.
He don't sound kind of like how he used to, but it was dope.
And I feel like it was a switch up that actually worked. Because sometimes niggas try to switch up their voice or their pattern just a little bit and it don't work or it don't sound right. I was actually appreciative to hear that. Like that shows me he's trying to grow as an artist.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to dive into it yet, but of course I am. Nigga got caught up at work today.
Fuck work, man.
Yeah,
I be want to say that shit
listen.
sometimes. I really do want to say that shit sometimes.
Shit, sometime, all the time.
Yeah, I came back. I was refreshed for work for one day.
Well, nigga, it don't take long. Soon as soon as you scan and go through that damn thing and you look, like,
Day 2.
go home.
It kicked in day 2.
Finesse 2 times. He dropped Time Will Tell. Did you get a chance to check that out? What's your thoughts?
Time will tell.
You didn't listen to it. I got through about the first 5 or 6. That'd be cool. I don't know if I can listen to Finesse 2 times, like multiple times, but it was a cool little, them first little 5 or 6, it was 1 or 2 that was kind of, but so far it's been going pretty decent.
He on his same patterns and same
Pretty much.
rhythm and
Pretty much. Live beats though, and he's saying some live little shit, but
nah, maybe. I don't know. If I listen to it by mistake. I ain't gonna purposely do
I'm
it.
gonna listen to both of them.
Tar, you said it and don't be doing it.
he never come
You
back.
gonna go listen to Sir or something.
Yeah. What's that nigga he kept looking? Kyle Patterson.
Nah, Leon Thomas.
Yeah,
Leon. Leon. He a mutt.
Yeah, my boy.
Both of y'all mutts.
Yep. Yep.
Now I know why he listened to it. he got to have a rotation. He's still in Leon Thomas, keep the wine waiting and ready. I know that though. Nigga think he do. Nigga used to think they were doing something with the little candle with the wine. Nigga apartment be clean like a
this.
motherfucker.
She gonna like this.
Well, the good old days, boy. I tell you.
Say the good old days.
No, I mean just like a long time ago.
Yeah, the
like,
playlist days.
not-
Like good music.
Not that was, I'm just saying, your apartment be clean and smell good. Oh, you cleaned up.
This the song that's I'm gonna hit play on when it's time.
Nigga used to have that little wine. Nigga thought he was lying when he discovered wine, though. You want a glass of wine? Nigga gotta say that shit soft. You want some wine?
That shit is giving me headaches.
It was just for the show. Yeah, you want some wine?
Yeah, in a cup.
What's that? Nigga
Right.
got
In the
some,
styrofoam.
nigga got some Kenny G back there, bitch.
Nigga gonna wine in the styrofoam.
Nigga pour that bitch like he really knows. Stop. You don't pour that much in there.
You gotta have a full cup of that.
Right.
Kool-Aid.
That wine I had was a little tranquilizer or something.
$6 wine to do that to you.
No, boy, I used to get the $20 Melamome. What is it called?
Sound like cancer, boy.
Melamome.
That sound like that's cancer, ain't it?
Okay.
Melanoma, ain't it?
No, memory, what you know,
Memorandum.
$20 shit.
Memorial
From Publix right
random,
there. That was
whatever.
some high dollar wine, boy.
Whatever that word was, Jamie
Hey,
Foxx just
it
said.
did what it was supposed
I
to do.
said the good old days.
No, like a long time ago, man. Not
Like your younger years, man.
Yeah,
when
there
your back
you go.
ain't hurt,
Yeah.
man. Your knees was in
the
sore.
good old days, you know.
You know what I'm saying? You could
When the
squat a
apartment was
little
only
bit.
$550. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Great old days.
Yeah, the good old days.
Niggas
That's
still
what I'm
was-
talking about.
niggas
Look,
still
I
was
don't know-
scraping together
I don't
to
know what
pay.
y'all insinuating.
Still, damn, it's the 28th. I ain't got enough yet.
I don't know, but Dame Dash. This week we saw Dame Dash come out, or not him come out, but we saw that it came out that they were ordered to collect the last of his belongings, the last of his fortunes. They took copyrights, they took movie rights, they took book, everything that he had left. Pretty much sounds like that they
His Avizu
confiscated it.
Damn.
We seen a lot of Dame, you know, and things that have happened. What y'all take from that shit? Like, you know, because we see Dame for the last few years, you know, Dame right hand Jay-Z. Jay-Z's a billionaire now, been a billionaire.
You bankrupt.
Long time ago, you would have never probably pictured it going like this, but here we are.
Yeah.
Millions and millions of millions of dollars. I mean, at one point he was 200-300 up to be where he at now and have nothing. What do y'all take from that?
That's got to be tough, though, man. It's just to see that rise and that fall in that manner. I don't know. Do you think that sometimes it's self-imposed?
I think some of
I
it
think
is
sometimes
self-imposed.
because from everything we saw on the outside looking in from him, it was about ego, and I think sometimes it to me it showed a lot of lessons. One is humbling as fuck because it let me know that you can never be too high because you know lifing.
So,
Right.
question: what if
And-
people
and
see
so-
that as confidence? You got to. I'm just being confident. And
I mean,
never
you
gonna-
can call it whatever you want. I mean, everybody got their own opinion of what they call it, but to me, it was just a lot of arrogance and the ego got in the way of him squashing certain things that could have, or doing certain moves or certain things that could have had him in a better position today.
All right.
You still was Dame Dash at one point, but you know, you hear about the attitude. You hear about, you know, people trying to deal with him. He was hard and difficult to deal with sometimes, from what you hear. But for me, like I said, it was just humbling because, you know, we always talk about getting money. So for him to even get up there to that status is just a unbelievable feat, you know. And you got to tip your hat off to it. But then to see how quickly somebody can lose it, I mean, that shit scary.
Yeah, and it seemed like he just had it yesterday, and that's gone already. So I don't know, man. Prayers to Dame. Hopefully, and hopefully this does. And it sounds like it does, but hopefully this doesn't mean that he's flat broke and he's still able to thrive, and somehow he finds another way to come back up. Somehow, some way.
Do you think getting to that pinnacle, I should say, do you think he got there because he didn't take no shit from nobody, or he was the way he was, and he could not change that? Like he was too far gone into that realm.
Well, yeah, I think that he got there because of who he was, and I think he lost it because of who he was.
Yep.
And sometimes you got to know that when you get to certain places, hopefully, that you got to tailor and change things a little bit somehow.
Yeah.
And also, he had Jay-Z.
He could have kept Jay-Z if he would have changed who he was once they got there.
Right.
If he could have been Biggs or Tata, he'll still be there.
That's true.
Be Memphis Bleak, nigga. You ain't got to go out bashing Hove because of whatever. I don't even know what their fallout was about. However, I know that if
There
stock
was a
becomes
lot of-
Hove, we're not gonna fall apart. So y'all become Hove, we gonna still be friends. That's all I'm saying. And it's not because I just want to hang on your coattails. It's just that
if
I'm
I
not
remember
gonna.
right, it was a little, like it was some back room, like
I thought
deal cutting that Jay-Z
I
was
think-
kind of cutting them out.
I thought Jay-Z went on vacation and came back, and Cameron was the vice president.
Yeah,
Because
like he was
Something like
making
that.
business moves and decisions basically without consulting with your business partner.
Right.
You felt like that, and then it made Hove pull his hand like, all right, cool. Then
I'ma do this.
Yeah, right.
I'm going over here with state property.
Yeah.
And Memphis Bleak. And
But-
you see how that went.
Now again, like you said, he got Jay-Z, right? And not just downplay it. It's Jay-Z for God's sakes, but I mean, there's been other talents that he's been tied to, like you said, Cameron. Cameron was a platinum selling artist. You see what I'm saying? But still, he's no Jay-Z. But you see what Cam them at now.
And that even
But
went on,
even Cam them went and did their own thing.
and that even went on after that, like recently when Currency got with him. Currency eventually left that and was like,
Right.
that ain't it.
That ain't it, right? So that's why I say you get to this pinnacle.
It was over there for a second.
Yeah, he was
fucked
with,
with
like
him
that
on
was
something.
within like the last 5
5 to 6
to
years,
7 years.
Oh, yeah, I remember
He
that.
went over there with Dame, and then he left Dame because whatever it was, he was just like that ain't the move.
I bet.
Yeah.
I
So,
bet because
you know.
Currency been goddamn Mr. Independent the whole
sure.
he just been doing his little thing. So I don't think he would ever want to be tied down with no goddamn body.
And and maybe that's just Currency too. But I wasn't saying it because Currency also left Wayne, or Wayne got rid of. But I also was just saying that no matter who goes over there with Dame, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Was it like lawsuits that got him, or
A lot of
lawsuit
arrogance,
is
lawsuits
most
is
recent?
what
Got him now, yeah.
The last few things, because this was still part of that settlement where he had to sell his portion of
okay?
rock catalog, all that good stuff. So it was the second portion of it.
And then probably his spending habits.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't no money coming in, money going. I remember he was in an interview. This was years ago. He was like, he don't never wear the same pair of socks twice or the same Air Force Ones.
I bet he
twice.
will now.
Yeah.
She might wear the same pair for the rest
Wear
of the
them
year
bitches for 2 years,
if
goddamn.
they ain't take
If
them.
they ain't take them, yeah.
Right. So Stalley over there, Stalley. I used to be a huge Stalley fan too.
Man, he had
His
a great
music,
first album, and then it just
that mixtape.
went to Lil Wayne.
Do y'all with Dame? Do you feel sorry for somebody like that, or do you?
Nah, because I feel like you got to the highest pinnacle, and a lot of it is self-imposed. Now, health-wise, I hope his health gets better because we can notice and see that his health isn't the best. But as far as most of these things that's coming upon him, it was brought upon yourself. So you got to be responsible for your actions. I can't feel sorry.
And I will say, when I watch interviews, he always make it like it's easy to go. Nigga, go get some money. All you got to do, nigga, you can sell bubble gum. Remember how he said it? So let's see. I want to see this nigga get rich selling newspapers. You know, make me a believer.
Yeah, and he was like the Breakfast Club interview. He was shitting on people, talking about I'm a boss. You know, you're a worker and shit like that.
It's just hard. It's hard to feel sorry for people when they talk to people that
I
way.
do.
And
I do
that's
like.
part of what I was saying. That's part of my question because the way he is. I mean, I can remember. I don't know what it was. I think it was either the Hard Knock Life documentary or something. But they was having a meeting, and he was like, "Why are you having the?" He just stormed in the meeting. They wasn't invited, so he stormed in the meeting. He going off on everybody in the fucking meeting, talking about, "Man, why are you having a meeting about this artist and I ain't in the room talking about this artist?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
But see, I could stuff like that. I can understand, nigga.
It's my artist.
This is my company. This is my artist. Who the fuck called the meeting without me being present?
Right.
Yeah, you gonna protect your shit. That's the thing. So now, like how y'all said, some of the stuff like the brashness and the way he go about it, I kind of like it. Because in business, like, you know, sometimes you tend to be passive.
Right.
And if you be passive, you get pushed
pushed
over,
over,
fucked over.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So some of it is needed. And I do like the idea of, hey, be a boss. Why you doing this and you can go on it?
Right.
Or why you do? Because it opened up your mind to, all right, well, shit, why the fuck am I just working here and I can go create something that I can
You
own?
gotta say it a different way though, nigga. Sometimes.
Hey,
you gotta-
I'm not talking about that.
he didn't take none of the Harlem shit out of him.
I'm just taking the positive.
And
apart
that's why
from-
I asked that because because some people will be super successful being that same way.
Yeah.
So is it that, or was it just him, or did he take it too far, or who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got it. Like what we keep saying. I think you do have to have a mixture of it.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta have some kind of.
you got to know how to put the press down, but then you
Right.
got to also know how to ease back off of it too.
A lot of these brash niggas suffering right now. Dame Dash, fuck the D's, Diddy. Goddamn.
But that's a different kind of suffering.
It's still it's because of all of his arrogance and him starting that shit with that liquor company. It's arrogance. It's all part of that. Now he going through some different shit because of his arrogance, but it still was all arrogance.
Yeah.
That's true.
But if you thought, okay, I don't want to stay. I just want to pull something out of that, and then we can get away from him. But if you thought somebody was single-handedly robbing some stuff from your business, would you not speak out about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking right, you would.
So that
Well. Yeah. Yes. But I think that was a little bit different in that situation because them people put up most of the money. It was their shit. You was really like a face. So you
but that
now
shit
you
won't be
thought that,
moving without my face.
Yeah.
still though, but nigga, it's still all mine. I still put
Yeah,
all of
but-
this money into now. Yes, you are helping it get to where it is. But you're a worker, nigga. So at the end of the day, this is my company, and I could get you. So it's still my shit.
Yeah, okay, well, just take me off of it and see where you go from there.
Well, buy leave. But you try to sue me and take my shit. That's different. You can leave. I'll let you leave. Bye-bye. Have it your way. Go to Burger King. Whoever said have it your way. But you gonna sue me for my shit? No, nigga, go on.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. That's the whole
business.
That's the whole thing we always talk about. Like at one point, it was like, is it gonna be Dame or Jay-Z? And we saw how that played out. Is it Tom Brady or is it Belichick? You know what I'm saying? Is it Birdman or is it Wayne? Yeah. You know, like I don't know. I think sometimes things go together. Yeah. Like, and if you've amassed so much money, but I think his thing was just kind of about having ownership. Yeah. And wanting ownership over something that was making a shit ton of money.
That's fine. Then create your own.
That's what he was trying to do, wasn't it?
No, he was trying to sue them for theirs.
No. I think he made, if I remember right, he made that
Diageo.
Yeah, he that was what he was creating to have his ownership and stake in it, and it just didn't go.
Let's see.
You talk through that motherfucker or something.
Y'all go ahead and talk.
I don't know, Todd. Ran out on me.
Right. I ain't know
nothing
about that right now.
18 minutes.
Can't get right, just, I don't know what happened.
No, I was actually reading something, but
I never knew that was going on. All I knew was about the lawsuit. Like, man, who were we talking
but
about?
I just want to. I think we probably do best to get away from that because we don't know what.
It said Diageo and Diddy initially had a joint venture partnership with Diageo owning the majority stake in the brands like De Leon Tequila, Ciroc Vodka. The partnership ultimately ended due to disagreements and legal disputes, culminating in the Diageo buyout, Diddy's stake in De Leon Tequila. So it was mainly their shit. I got the ownership stake. I got the more.
They bought him out though, right?
Yeah, they bought him out, and then this is part of the buyout right here. What's going on now? Shit. So
I think that was after Jay-Z had won his lawsuit, but his lawsuit they was really fucking up.
Yeah.
So they won. If he actually sold 1,000 cases, there will report he sold like 700 or some shit like that, and he was able to prove it.
Yeah, because
that's how he got his
that shit.
And then he also got mad because he was alleging racial discrimination, his shit being underpromoted. I would like to say that shit was ass. I ain't even gonna lie. But he just felt like it wasn't getting the same treatment as their other brands like Don Julio and Casamigos. Those two brands taste a lot better.
Yeah. And yeah, it was
and
just
some of that shit was tactic. People sometimes.
But Ciroc was on there too, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like Ciroc had a movement. The whole Ciroc movement was dope.
But Ciroc was literally just a face. He had like some ownership and he was a face, but he wasn't like Diageo or whatever that shit.
Yeah, but
was.
He feels like Ciroc was underpromoted. Which I can't agree with
because
Ciroc bars in the building. I thought them niggas was a record label at one point.
He didn't feel like, and I think it just came with that over time. Because when Ciroc was Ciroc, nigga, that shit was everywhere. It just fell off because niggas stopped liking it.
And that's what I'm saying. That was the Casamigo era and whatever you said.
Well, that's one thing about when you.
Because we done went through phases, boy. Belvedere.
One thing I was about to say. One thing about niggas, like when you with us, like shit get old, and that's the thing. That's the only thing I hate. Like. You be like, nigga, you still drinking that? Like, shit get old, but you some of those other brands and stuff like that. Like, nigga, look, Polo's still around. Tommy Hilfiger still thriving. We didn't throw away Jabos. Yeah. Nigga had Evisus, Red Monkey. It's like on one hand, like it's dope when people like, oh damn, these niggas rocking my clothes. You gonna make a lot of money, but that shit gonna get old.
But then that's like somebody doubling back and being mad, be like, hey, you under promoting Polo cologne. Ain't nobody wearing that shit. Get your ass. Ain't nobody wearing that.
Polo straight though. Polo gonna sell you that same $99. That's why I be wondering. People say shit like, why Jordan keep selling you all them shoes? Nigga, the Polo shirt ain't changed. Nigga, you get that same black one, that same white one, that same purple one, and you get fancy, you can get striped ones and shit.
Nigga didn't even like the big horse.
Yeah, like that's
the Polo assassin.
But some of them niggas do wear that big ass horse. They took their shirt in.
And the stuff they threw us, it went away. The big pony went away. The boots went away.
I just want the little bit baby horse, and I'm cool.
But it's the same
classic. Same shit ain't that change, right?
It's classic.
And that's what I'm saying. But we to me, Jordan tell y'all the same shoe. Nigga, you don't say nothing about nigga.
I still love them shoes. I just can't wear them because my feet hurt.
You go in Belk and like Stock say, you buy that same polo.
And the price ain't changed on that.
Khakis.
It's still $70 for a polo.
Hell yeah.
70,
Shit, boy.
nigga, 110.
I'm just saying that's how long it's been since I bought one. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
now
was
you
that high.
70, you caught the sale, motherfucker. That bitch say 110 on the tag.
Oh yeah, you got to go to Leeds.
Fucking nuts.
You got to go to
They
Leeds.
on $85.
Oh damn!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just-
Unless you
Yeah.
catch the sale.
I ain't bought a
You know,
polo.
it's Father's Day. You probably can catch.
I ain't bought a
yeah,
polo.
yeah.
The last
65,
polo I bought was a work
65.
polo with the work emblem. That's my polo. $20.
I keep a little fresh.
I need to.
Polo in there. Man, damn, I meant to bring this up because we were talking about Wale and I kind of forgot about it. But did y'all see what Wale and Casanet had their little interaction and Casanet said he didn't know Wale? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it wasn't like a plan. I'm like, he literally got in the car and somebody said he was like, damn, people in the chat saying that was a famous person. Who that was?
That was Whale.
And it was like, Wale. He was like, word?
No,
like he ain't say nothing.
He asked the chat. He did kind of play a little bit. He read it. He asked the chat.
But he
like,
was like,
Whale. That's Whale. But nigga,
Yeah.
everybody in the world know that's Wale. Now, I ain't gonna say everybody in the world.
but if you don't know who somebody
Casanet.
is and you reading it, probably like, you read it as how they said it.
I don't
But he
take
was
no
like, he was 11 when Flotus Bomb came out.
9.
Well, I don't know. Was it 9? I know he was 9 when some song came out. I don't know if it was Flotus Bomb.
Flotus. I tried to move.
Flotus
I
Bomb.
tried to.
They said Flotus
Yeah,
Bomb.
he was like 11 when Flotus Bomb came out.
What is that? Nigga mixed all kind of words.
First lady of the United
One
States.
of them.
Loaded flower bomb.
Yeah, floaters. That nigga said the first lady of the United States. nigga.
That's the fucking Flotus Bomb.
But Casanet was like, shit, I'm young. What you want me to do?
I mean, I don't fault him for not knowing the man. And Wale, yes, that's another thing that takes you down a little realm from
Went over there
from the
and said
legendary
something to the
stage.
man.
You being sensitive about somebody not knowing you, man. Like, why you care that this kid don't know you?
And the man is a kid. They are literally young
He's a
young
kid,
niggas.
for sure.
Yeah, he tried to go like check him. I ain't like that shit.
But also,
He did?
also,
yeah.
Yeah, he didn't check. Like he walked over there. He was sitting down with Snoop, and he was like, "Hey, yo, that shit
got me looking
look,
crazy.
you got me looking crazy."
Oh man.
And so he was like, "Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk after this." Dapped him up, and then that was it.
Oh man.
He'll probably bring him on. I mean, who knows? Maybe all of this is acting because Wale does supposedly have a project coming up too. So who knows? Maybe he gonna go on Casanet and talk about it.
Maybe
We
so.
shall see. We shall see.
I don't know,
But
them
I
streams-
don't fault Casanet for not knowing him. It's okay that Wale's a little bit upset of how that made him look. However, that is sensitive.
And then Snoop, for him to do that, Snoop ain't really had no reaction like he might have.
Snoop
Well, he
didn't care
was
about that
whispering.
shit.
He was whispering on this side, and Snoop was on that side. So Snoop probably wasn't paying attention to their business. Probably
Snoop was
loud in
high,
there.
man.
Yeah, I'm chilling. And he whispering to a man. I don't want I ain't in their business. That's between them. Snoop OG, he definitely don't care what the fuck they
Yeah,
over
no.
there.
Y'all niggas talking about the chat. No, I don't care about that chat. What up, chat?
Him and Jamie Foxx had a moment too because he had went to Casanet and said he was a fan. He was like, nigga, I want to be a fan of you right now. What's up? What's up with you? And then they exchanged numbers because he was like, man, let's do something. Let's figure it out. And right now, them streamers, hey, they streaming.
Nigga winning.
Them niggas making a lot of money real fast.
Making money.
They were talking about a lot of the rappers who trying to jump into that shit. And
Look at that, man. My boy Killing You dead. My boy put up a whole timeline for us about what's going on.
Damn.
Killing G-Ball. We got stats. We had Currency and Dame Dash stats. G-Ball.
they
He
They
brought
was-
up a topic.
My boy gonna be mad.
who that? Dead.
G-Ball. G-Ball gonna be mad when he show me.
There's be playing
Can he
his
edit?
computer game by now.
Can he edit?
Yeah, drop it right on in there. Bloop, see, edit. Shout out T.I. I don't know if y'all saw this. You know, I always try to highlight dope news, especially from rappers and when shit going on. But he took an old shopping center and turned it into affordable housing with about 143 apartments, including 25 units that's dedicated specifically to homeless youth.
Oh, that's dope.
That's very dope.
Big shout out
I ain't know
to
the
him for that
second
one.
part.
Yep. So that's the shit that you want to see from rappers who seasoned. I'll say seasoned
For-
rappers.
Who you
sure.
say did that? T.I.?
T.I.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gee, my boy just got that big payday from that baby doll company.
Yeah.
And he using that money for good. Use it for good, man.
And that's dope. And it's back in his community, back in his area.
Yeah.
So like to just see them take that and turn it into something positive for people who can benefit from it is dope. So I want to
Super
highlight
dope.
that.
Shout out
Very
to him.
fresh. Very fresh.
Shout out to
Just-
the boy
just-
Tip.
somebody else. Yeah, just do that. You ain't got to worry about music
Don't rap?
no more. No, yeah. You ain't got to worry about music no more.
He a legend.
To me, he is.
T.I. legend to me too.
Yeah, I give him
For sure.
T.I. legend.
You quiet over there, T.I. legend.
Of course, that's the Atlanta
You was
shit.
biased with Wale. Look like
Right, That's DC. That's go nigga. You're a go.
yeah. Tip definitely a legend because he
sure.
he carried the whole. You know, he was
had the torch for a
instrumental in
long
bringing
time.
trap to the
Right.
forefront. Yes, so you got to give him legend status.
Yes, for sure.
Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford title fight is to stream on Netflix.
Bag.
We've been talking about boxing. We always been big boxing fans, but you haven't been getting it as much. Pay-per-view is dying as the forefront to go watch it, and then you starting to see other platforms step up and take the lead in it. And Netflix is jumping in the game. You're gonna be able to stream the fight directly to Netflix. September 13th is the date of the fight.
They gotta fix what happened last time. Everybody was on Netflix watching that shit, and they kept freezing the shit.
Well, maybe with the football and the Beyonce shit, that football shit was straight. So maybe that was their
They've been
test
working
run.
out the kinks.
And then when they did football and everything, it played pretty smooth, and it looked very good too.
They had
And,
them angles.
Them had yes,
and
good
not
solid
as many
angles.
people gonna watch this fight than watch Beyonce.
If it's streaming, I mean, yeah, you're right.
I don't give a fuck what it's doing.
I thought you were saying not gonna many people. I missed the second part. Not as many people gonna watch this fight as that first fight that was missing them.
Oh
you
no,
think-
no,
yeah.
no, no.
I know it's early, but who y'all got in that fight?
I like Bud, but I don't think he can handle this weight. Him.
Canelo, a big, hard hitting
Canelo
fella.
pretty big.
He's
man.
Mexican, redhead.
Fuck.
That nigga been saying some weird
Nah,
shit
Mexican
today.
fighters are tough, man, and just red hair gingers. They're like Mexicans. They ain't racist, man. That's the word.
I ain't say racist.
Like-
I'm just trying to figure out where you going with it.
Oh, he's a pretty-
so he automatically beat up the black people because he Mexican.
No,
with
he's
red
a
hair.
tough Mexican.
I'm just trying to
fighter.
figure out
He's
what you're
bigger.
saying.
He's bigger. He's skilled. He's all of those things, and I just think that he's the bigger fighter. I think size wise, bigger and powerful.
Well, I'm gonna go with
Canelo.
Bud,
I'm
even
going
though
with Canelo.
even though I don't disagree with you. Besides the ginger thing, but
He's a Mexican ginger.
The ginger.
You don't agree? He a redhead?
but I don't think that matters in the fight.
I mean, I just say that because they say that gingers are angry and they're feisty. That's the word about gingers.
Okay, but yeah, I'm rooting for Bud.
Y'all be ready for something to be
Where
racist.
did you think
isn't
that
it?
he got that from? Like if you had just had to guess, take a wild guess where he probably got gingers are feisty and aggressive.
I want to say he got it from another podcast.
Oh no! I wasn't
didn't.
meaning like that. I thought you was for the good. Help me out. I was trying to. Goddamn, I wasn't for to do you like that.
I mean, because I didn't though. So he
Yeah, I know it. I was trying. I was trying to make a little magic, but my boy
trying-
wasn't ready for the moment.
Yeah, you trying to get you to figure out where else
Yeah,
does it say
be
when I'm
creative.
ginger.
It might have been on the
Gingerbread
when he was-
man, who
when he was
knows?
just shitting in the dark. That's what I thought. That's what he came up with it. But that's
But,
My
nah, but,
bad,
but
my
that's just
bad.
been a word, like the word on there, as well as the little redhead kid from what is it? The Chicago TV show with the drunk daddy, Frank.
Who?
Frank.
the Chicago.
and they on the south. They're south. They south.
Oh, damn.
But that the redhead one, he was a feisty ginger. They talked about it on that as well.
Got you.
I want Bud to win, but I just don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't care who wins.
Well,
I want to
I
see a
want
real
Bud
good
to
fight,
win.
and I think Canelo's going to win. Why do you want Bud to win? Because he's black.
Yes, that's why. God damn it. But no, Bud, man, because one, Bud ain't lost. Bud ain't lost nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bud looks damn good in the ring. He, his backstory, nigga, from goddamn being shot and all that kind of shit. That nigga just overcame a lot of obstacles to get where he is, and he one of them niggas at the pinnacle of his sport, and
Well, Bud do have him on height and reach.
Yeah, but
weight.
size,
Canelo
man.
big.
And strong
That nigga
as
just
fuck,
fought at
bro.
heavyweight not too long ago.
They gonna fight at 154.
And he didn't do too bad.
Well, hold
at
on, what they fighting at? Welterweight. What's one welterweight? 160 something?
156, 154, 156.
Or they fighting at super middleweight.
Oh, well, that's
That's Canelo favor.
yeah, man.
Probably gonna be
That's
about
middleweight.
170.
I just know Canelo always be a bigger fight. Like that's why he was able to go up there to that light heavyweight shit. And you know, it didn't work out, but he was good up there. Like he looked good, but you know, it was just a little bit too much weight for him up there. His power wasn't really translating.
Right.
But I think I don't know. It's gonna be a really good fight. It's one of the ones that I want to just watch and I get to enjoy. I hate sometimes when I got a favoritism in a fight, and in this one I don't necessarily have favoritism. But I think Canelo, man, he just
Canelo,
bigger, skilled fighter.
I like Canelo.
And I think
more
he's
as a
had
fighter,
better.
personally.
I think he's had better fights.
Yeah, better fights. He's more active. He looks. It's more punches being thrown, and he's always come out. Not always, but for majority, came out at the top of that. To me, Bud's fights are boring. Now, he always best the guy, and he looks good doing it. But I just hate that boring fight. And maybe that's I don't know, and I don't see it
Who was
like that
Bud's last
because
fight?
even though Mayweather fights was slow and like that, I still like Mayweather more than all his fights.
Bud last fight was it Haney? What Haney? What the boy name?
Not Haney got,
Not Haney. Yeah, not
got
Haney.
knocked out by some other.
Yeah, Earl. That was his last fight.
That was the last fight he had.
That couldn't have been the last fight Bud had.
Bad stat man.
It wasn't.
I don't know. We got devices.
I'm trying to see who.
I don't think I seen
No, it was in
since.
2024. He fought Midget.
Okay.
Midget.
Fuck that Bud finna win this whole thing. I'm going
Yeah,
Bud
nobody know
straight
that
through.
guy.
Bud pretty goddamn good.
Nigga,
Though. I mean,
pretty good, man. Fuck that Bud.
I don't know,
gonna win this
man.
whole thing.
Canelo.
This gonna be good.
I just know I want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And what I said, September 14th.
Bring
We
back
got
the fight
time.
party.
A lot of time.
Man, you niggas don't know how to hang out no more.
Niggas don't never want to have a fight party unless it's an $80 pay per view. But if it's
Man, you
free
niggas
on
don't hang out
Netflix,
no more.
it's free on Netflix. Nigga ain't gonna even get together and watch. Oh, I can watch this at home.
Right. What be crazy is we'll text the whole time.
That's fine. That's gonna be the party.
They ain't gonna be the same though, man. We need to be in the same.
But if we do, you ain't coming.
I always say that shit.
Man, we
got a reason for
your
always
show,
saying
You
it.
gotta say that.
your
shit.
show up ability to the fight party. You like 2-18.
Not
That's
true.
a bad
Yeah.
fight. record.
It's not true.
Todd, you was never
What
really
you say
in the
your
mix.
record is?
Not
What your
true.
record is?
Name a fight that I won in.
What you mean? Name a fight you was at, nigga.
All the-
That's what we
every
started.
Mayweather fight party that you had, I was there. Every last one of them. Ricky had.
I'd had 2 or 3.
Canelo.
I'd had 2 or
I'm
3 at
there.
my house. You weren't at neither.
I ain't never got no invitation from you for no fight party.
My boy saying you let him in your crib.
Bro, I ain't have to ask them niggas. Like,
I
hey,
ain't know you ordered no fight.
Hey, I'm getting the fight.
You invited me.
No, I didn't.
Look at me, I'm being messy.
What it look like me saying, who will you come to my fight?
People
How
do
I know?
invite for the fight
Right,
party.
I'm ordering the fight.
Yeah, you
Come on,
You might
dog.
not say, "Hey, I'm coming," but you be like, "Man, I'm getting the fight now."
And how else am I gonna know you getting the fight?
Right.
I say I'm getting the fight.
I know, so
That's
that's why
the-
Todd got
that's
the
the
invite.
invitation.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Oh,
that
yeah,
Todd got
then
the
you got
invite.
I ain't got no invite
Yeah,
from this
got
nigga.
invited.
dog.
I think everybody
He
got it.
had to have texted that in the group.
You went over there and watched the fight before?
Yeah.
What fight?
I don't remember, but
You
I've been over there to watch a fight.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember no invite. I'm sorry, Joe. It ain't like I
think
don't
I got
wanna hang
one
with you.
fight.
I just
That nigga
don't
wanna
remember. It's been a
he
minute.
want to be excluded so bad.
right.
Talking about you, Todd.
I'm just saying, like I ain't never got no fight info from you though. Like, I mean,
Okay, Todd. What about all the other events?
what other events, Joe?
Man, you want somebody to name it on February 23rd.
No, I want you to name an event that you had that you invited me to that I didn't show up.
I don't know, Todd.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
Your
let's
show
go to, let's go to
ratio-
let's go to Miss Harris when you have
You
some
tell
at
him
Miss
you
Harris.
universal, man.
House.com.
Tell him you universal, man. You came to the pool party, Todd?
Every last one of them he had at Miss Harris. House.
See, there you go.
You was at the Crawfish Bowl?
Yep. When your dad
all
was
of
playing records in the garage. I
Got
was there.
him. Got
Okay.
him.
So what you saying
come
ain't
to
showing
some.
up?
Need to be creating facts. CGR facts, man. It's a name. It's a name.
I mean,
You come to some.
right.
That tone changed real fast.
I know you didn't come to some of mine, but I know why you couldn't come. I get it.
Couldn't get out the house that night.
You know, back then I was bad.
Can't go over his house.
There's girls there.
That's what happened when you first. Shouldn't have been first.
Can't go over his house.
We used to have a
Every
blast. I
fight
ain't gonna
party
lie.
you had, I was.
And you was talking about Floyd fights was boring, but Floyd fights was so
It was an
good.
attraction.
Yeah, it was an event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Them niggas, they
just
been struggling. Floyd sucked all the oxygen out the room. He really, you can really see. It's about fights, but it's also about selling it,
Personality.
and building it up, man. And
Like Bud, just a boring person. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
What
That
the
is
UFC
okay.
fighter name? That nigga fought. Notorious. What the nigga name was? The MMA fighter. Floyd fought.
I know who you're talking about. Dang, he just popped up because he got sued. For,
Conor
McGregor.
Yeah. I was watching that shit. I was at your house
Get
when we
that nigga
watched
Todd?
Nate Robinson get his ass slumped in that bitch.
You ain't seen that man since.
Well, but he's
Well,
sick.
he-
So
he's
shout
sick.
out,
That man
shout
got a
out
liver or
Nate. Shout out
kidney
Nate. He's sick, but
Oh,
yeah.
I ain't know.
What Tank been at? That nigga went missing too.
Getting braids. Let me chill for
But ain't finna run his fight back with Roach.
Roach.
Yeah,
Yep.
he finna run it
16.
back, yeah.
Oh, that's coming. That's right. August 16th.
Yeah.
They say he lost the first one. So what do y'all
Yeah.
think happens? You think predict that?
He gonna beat the shit out of Roach.
Yeah.
They probably played the politic game to get somebody to watch it, but I don't know. It's just again like he has the ability to make it more exciting, but you can't. I don't know what happened to Shakur Stevens. Then disappeared a little bit. Like
Boring.
Yeah. That last fight, the nigga was actually booing the fuck out that nigga during
shit
the
boring.
fight.
Nigga don't wanna see
'Cause
nine
they were like, he
punches
just
landed
run
the
the
whole
whole time.
fight.
He don't throw his hands and none of that shit.
You need some action, man. I'm sorry. You need a little bit.
yeah,
of
I
action
used to watch
let you-
Mayweather do that.
But once again, he wasn't boring outside the
He
ring.
was
He was
also
an
eating
attraction.
chicken wings, drinking.
And it was
And
like
he was put. And
I
young
will
Mayweather,
say,
young Mayweather was putting them hands.
I
on
will
you.
say when Mayweather came in with them just 12 punches or some shit, it looked like the varsity. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you could tell like when you was watching the JV fight, but then when the man, you could just tell it just was a total
And
different.
eventually, Mayweather tired you out, pounded you down, and then put them hands on you in them late
And
rounds. He put them
was-
hands on you.
You was watching like a
You watching art.
master at work.
Yeah.
You watching art. That
But
nigga
these
will
niggas
beat
is-
your ass up
Yeah,
the
But these
whole
niggas
night,
is boring.
fool.
12 rounds now.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it really wasn't boring. That nigga was just accurate as fuck.
Well, not Mayweather. I'm talking about now.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about these niggas now.
Yeah, these
man.
niggas now. Yeah, man, they hadn't mastered the shoulder roll.
Because
yet.
going back to
They hadn't
young
mastered that
Mayweather,
shit.
young Mayweather was throwing them hands. He was letting them fly.
Yeah.
He grew into the master of art, but at first, at least he was throwing them things.
Shout out boxing. Did y'all see AB? Antonio Brown is in hot water again. It looks like there has been a warrant issued for his arrest for attempted murder.
So I seen it, but like, can they not find the nigga? Like, is he on the run?
They gonna find him. Maybe they just put it out there to let him know, hey, you don't know this nigga. Come on in here. We gonna do this. So at this point, he probably on his way there, but who knows?
Might pop up and buy.
We'll find some in the morning. I found out some in the morning that he turned himself in. I don't know. And it was weird how it all happened because when it happened, they let him go. It looked like the way it was reported was they were trying to jump him, rob him, take his chain, and he started letting off shots. So he was arrested that night, and then he got out, and now they're looking for him again. So maybe their investigation has decided that this is what's going to happen. But I don't know if a nigga trying to rob me. I guess it just depends. But attempted murder, if a nigga's trying to rob me and take my stuff,
Yeah, but
I mean, he must have hit him.
you have to meet a certain threshold and
do
criteria.
you have?
for
I don't think you got to
self-defense.
hit him. You just got to shoot at somebody for it to be considered attempted murder. Or do you have to hit him?
I think you gotta hit somebody.
Like he got up and started like running after him. Then I heard the gun take off. So
Yeah,
fleeing.
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying.
You're not in danger.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then I think you got to hit somebody.
That's what I thought. For attempted murder, you gotta hit
Because if
somebody.
not, it might
right?
be found
Fired into an
weapon,
occupied
discharge-
dwelling or some shit like
well,
that.
that's if you're shooting into a house or a vehicle, occupied vehicle. I don't know what a lawyer is at. Tell us what the fuck. I don't
One of
know.
the bullets grazed his neck.
Well, there you go.
So you got hit.
Yeah,
There
because
you
if
go.
that bitch would have
I was just about to say.
went an inch the other way, that neck gone.
Yeah,
Out
it
of
murder.
there.
Murder.
Right. Yeah.
Then the victim told on him.
Now he one that's just I don't know. That's another person
he-
who don't like to have money.
You never
He
know.
got man.
But I
sometimes
really
you
think
recognize
he-
he has mental health issues.
Yeah, he definitely like he ain't right.
He got mental health issues.
And it's sad. Like it's almost like
It's
I don't know.
possibly CT.
I know people talk and laugh and shit at stuff like that, but to me, man, it's kind of scary watching people crumble
Spiral.
in front of you like that. Shit that looks scary as fuck.
And he definitely did that because he done fucked up a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, twice.
And then think about what his contracts would be now.
100 million.
'Cause
4
he-
years.
How old is he?
He's 36. So he might be.
So he'll be on the tail. He'll probably be on the tail.
But he would have been playing at least the last fucking 5 years.
he did.
For sure.
Yeah, he had that opportunity with Brady, and then he just fucked
And then
it
I
up.
saw some recent reports that he was broke.
Who? Tom Brady?
Oh,
I thought you said Tom Brady. Well, I had said these song with Brady. He was like, I heard some reports.
Nah, Antonio Brown.
Oh, I could believe it.
Yeah. And he fucked up the money with the Raiders.
Yeah, my boy was trying to make music videos and shit, man. All right.
What name of that nigga song?
Hope he get the help he needs, man.
Put
ass on
on
the
what
ass.
was I put that shit on. I put that shit on.
Ass.
Shit was extra stupid.
Hey, why you point at me? What the point at me was about.
I was putting that shit on.
Then you point at me and did it again. Your turn. Your turn. Nigga tag you it, nigga.
Yeah, bitch. You supposed to do the snake back. What the fuck wrong with you? You don't know how to dance?
Windshield wiper, nigga.
He reportedly owes creditors $3 million.
I'm fucked out.
Oh, wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Sorry, my boy. Stop spiraling now. Hope you get the help you need.
Nah, he
Like, I know
could've
you
been-
say you like you feel sorry when you watch people, crumble like that. But some of the antics, you be like, man,
Nah, what if he really mentally? You can tell, man, that man is mentally not there as he used to be. And maybe he's always been the extra guy, but he's more extra than he was before, man. Just some of the stuff he says and tweets is, you can tell
Right.
that shit is
Yeah, I watched
it's uncontrollable, whatever it is.
a podcast he did one day, and I was like, oh yeah, that man ain't.
A normal person ain't coming out that brain.
yeah.
Sorry, man, that's a different kind of brain now, man.
Yeah, my man been wilding for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he like every 6 month kind of person. He got something that he gonna pull off.
That man earned over $80 million and he broke now.
That's crazy, dog.
Bro, if you get into a fight with Ryan
It's
Clark,
cool. We about to be out of here.
who seems
He's
like
gonna die on you, my boy.
the nicest person in the world,
Ryan Clark.
yeah, something wrong. But
You know that's football stuff though, so it'd be a little different.
Well,
You know, football like you might fight with a nigga because it's hot.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, like you know a little extra little nudge on the field, and now you fight.
like
you know?
McSwain beat up the nicest guy on the team.
that's somebody that's crazy. That was a terrible example.
I think say he went to the private.
I just want to put that out
Well, now that you mentioned it,
there. The nicest man in the world.
do y'all think? I know we talked about this before, and I'm gonna get out of here. It's random. I thought about something. I was talking to somebody this week we were talking about the new distortion of reality.
The new distortion.
And we was talking about all the things that's going on in the world and things that you see, and they were saying how they think that what could bring us together or back together or bring things back is when something catastrophic happened. And I was saying I don't think that works anymore. Like back in the days, like one event make everybody rally and be patriots and all this stuff. All that good shit. And I was telling them I don't think it works anymore simply because now, if something happens, it's so split and so divisive to they'll
half and half.
Did y'all see what Biden did? Yeah. He kicked the building over himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And we're seeing it now. Like we're seeing it now with all of these riots in California and stuff. And there are some people who have sympathy for that side, and there's some people who are like, hey, if this shit happens here, we're gonna kill you.
yeah, do this
Man,
shit.
that shit was wild.
Do this shit like do the things that you see? Does it give you like anxiety or make you be like, man, this shit here getting crazy? Or do you just not think about it?
I see it, but to me, it hasn't given me any anxiety yet because at this point, it hasn't touched close to home. Like I want to say, like when they was doing all of that rioting and stuff, like close to your house downtown, where you had to board up. That was for I don't want to misrepresent it, but during that time frame, even then, sometimes you just feel like it's gonna pass over. It's gonna, and maybe it's
Even
just
that time felt a
fool.
little different.
It did.
Than now.
It did. But I mean, I don't know, man. I just be hoping and thinking that good gonna win.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well.
Because so far, even though that there's been terrible, good has always won. So.
I like my way of coping with that shit is I try to flee from it, but it always finds me some kind of way. You see what I'm saying?
Can you keep running?
No.
Hell no, fool. Like I don't I don't really watch the news, but it does not matter. No matter where you turn, you gonna get footage or coverage from that shit. Mm-hmm. Like that shit in LA. For the longest time, I tried to avoid it. Like, man, what the fuck they going? What they riding in LA for? And I never would watch that shit. But to see what is behind, like, what the hell you expect to happen? Like, that shit nuts. So I don't know, dog. Like, I want something different to happen, but I don't really know how, or when people gonna really rally or even wake the fuck up and see what's happening.
And even now we're seeing missiles going off.
That
even
shit
though it's
crazy
over there,
there.
does it start?
Shit coming
something
out like
somewhere?
raindrops. These niggas just standing outside. Like, ooh.
It could.
Niggas just watching them, just laying right there.
But my dumb ass, when that nigga said, ooh, I was looking.
Like what is?
Like I had on one of them, what you call them? Not RVs. What the thing called?
VRs.
Yeah.
RV nigga had a whole had a bus on his face. He earned.
It take him a while. He been pushing the top left one the whole time.
He got no other buttons to press, my boy. It's just one button.
But yeah, I don't know. I just thought about that shit. Todd, what you got, man? NBA Finals.
They on right now. It just had to be separated from a flagrant foul on Obi Toppin, hard foul on Caruso. I forgot the game was on until I just got that alert. But right now, the Pacers
blame him for that shit.
The Pacers are up 60-57 at the half.
I don't blame him for that shit. If he flagrant foul,
What they at right now? 2-1.
2-1,
And then this will be, by the time this come out, it'll be.
I'm shocked that these niggas are down in the series right now. I had them niggas 5 at max.
Who that?
OKC.
You had them in
Winning
5?
in
Still a
5.
possibility.
Yeah.
Still no, it ain't. I can't count.
Yeah,
It'll be
no.
6.
So wait,
Yeah,
who do you 2-1? Who did you say it was?
Indiana up 2-1.
Yeah, okay. I thought you. All
You're
right,
thinking
all right.
OKC was gonna be up there.
I'm thinking OKC.
Gotcha. I'm picking up.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going with OKC.
I think I
but
picked OKC. I think I did. I
By
don't
the
even
time
remember
this
if I
come out,
did.
won't it be 2 games played?
Nah, it's 2-1 right now,
It's 2-1 now.
and it's 60-57 at the
The
half.
next game not till Monday.
Oh, okay. Because they usually
trash.
try to make it on Sunday.
That's trash. They ain't got no Father's Day game. That's
Man, I kept saying the schedule weird as fuck.
Man.
Like I can't keep up with it.
like after the
it's weird.
After the first game, they had a
It-
gap.
it-
They had like
it-
3
they
games
did.
off.
It's like they trying to stretch it out or something. Like, go
Man,
get
get
this
this
boring
boring
ass
ass
shit out the
right.
way. Fuck wrong with y'all, nigga. Y'all could have played this shit in 7 days,
ain't no-
back to back.
Right.
And
But,
y'all could have moved that shit to Utah. I wouldn't have cared. Every game in Utah.
That's how you know it's
Neutral site game.
Because I almost skipped right past it, but
Yeah.
I forgot. I really forgot it was on until 2 minutes ago. I got that alert.
Yeah. But I can see why he did that shit. Because last game,
What
that
Caruso
nigga,
did?
man, them nigga was running for a layup. Nigga literally like wind up like this and kind of damn near tackled him. He
But
on a fast
that
break.
wasn't Caruso
Then
though, was it?
That was Caruso.
I thought that was a black guy who did that actually.
No, I'm saying
And then
Caruso went up for the layup. So him fouling, I understand it. I would do the same fucking
no.
thing.
They said didn't they say Obi Toppin fouled Caruso? I thought maybe I'm
I
tripping.
thought you said Caruso fouled Obi
It went
Toppin.
away. No,
Nigga, you read it.
I know, but I forgot. It's I think the foul was Obi Toppin foul Caruso.
Oh, okay, that's the second one then.
Yeah, so I don't know
moving on into the dummy of the week.
who's the idiot.
Dummy,
Dumb
dumb
ass,
bitch.
stupid ass dumb. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really have one this week. This week was weird.
We gotta celebrate this week. It's Father's Day, man.
The Alabama lieutenant governor.
What'd he do?
She
Oh, maybe that man who
She,
in Florida. We gonna
all
kill
of
you.
them, all of that shit right there.
Yeah.
We gonna
she,
kill you.
She said she had a PhD from Alabama, and they was like, "No, you don't."
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And then she said she had a PhD from this religious college, but the
Alabama
college
Christian?
not accredited.
Alabama Christian or something?
No, it was one of them long names, so you know that shit was. It was a whole bunch of names.
DeVry.
Also, that whatever he is, sergeant, lieutenant, sheriff, the Florida man who said if you get rioting out here, we're gonna arrest you, and if you
It was a few of them.
spit on
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
he had a list of
The one,
things.
the
We're
one
gonna
in
shoot
Mobile
you.
did the same shit. He did. The sheriff from Mobile did it.
That's crazy that you're
Yeah.
coming out against protesters immediately. Like let them be
Especially like
peaceful
that.
at
Like
first.
you're supposed
But
to say,
that's- I
"Hey,
mean-
if you come in, you peaceful." Like, cause it's their right
Spitting
to
on the
assemble.
motherfucker, something different though.
That is, but I ain't gonna
That's
kill you.
something different.
I ain't gonna kill you though.
Then you can hit a nigga with a rubber bullet like that nigga did that.
No,
lady.
that nigga said I'm gonna kill
Nah,
you.
man, don't condone that.
They're the
stupid ass
cops,
shit.
man.
They
You
came
can't be-
right out the gate. Like, if you do this, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah, you
Not-
said kill.
Yeah, like not come in and
that's putting
you
those
kinda
cops.
inciting
That's giving
violence.
those cops the confidence to actually do it.
yeah, like
gonna
most
have
of them
one to
don't
do that
want.
shit.
Who,
Yeah.
You know what they gonna
They
say?
don't want to do
You know what
that
they gonna
shit.
say? He spit on me, even though you did.
Yeah, they make it seem like they
yeah.
want to do that shit.
He didn't even spit on him.
So yeah, all of y'all motherfuckers, bring y'all ass to the principal's office. But you know they law enforcement, so if you in my jurisdiction, we want peace.
we said that to say we
kidding.
want, we said that to say we want peace.
Okay, just kidding.
Just bullshitting. You know what I'm saying?
I donate. I think sometimes
To
it
the-
depends.
to the NYPD.
But on that note, we'll be back next week. Well, is there anything else we forgot to add on to talk about?
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Father's
Yeah, happy
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day, man.
you
Get
hear
y'all
this?
socks in your tie.
Oh my boy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna start this
Some outro
motherfucker over.
music.
The first time we ever had that
We
outro,
back like we
baby.
never left, cause like we say every week, we never leave. Man, push that goddamn button again.
You bitch you.
That nigga gave us an outro. We never had that.
That might be a new thing.
Right, but on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, cause like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye.
Don't give us some more music.
Yeah, bitch.
Hit it one more time.
Hey,
No.
what the comedians be doing? Are y'all ready for some comedy? You gotta push that red button right there.